Frontier AI Research Digest, when agents teach themselves, things go wrong. *** duration, ~3 minutes ~650 words ***. Opening, a robot arm adding a block to a tower. The tower wobbles, then collapses. Text overlay, self-evolution, the backlash. Narrator ***. Here's the promise of self-evolving AI agents. They distill reusable skills from their own experience, so they get better without retraining. It's one of the hottest ideas in the field. Cut to a graph of a curve rising to a peak, then falling. Text, not monotonic. Narrator ***. This week, the backlash arrived, and it's sharp. A new paper found that self-evolving agents are not monotonic. Past a critical pool size, newly added skills degrade performance instead of improving it. Cut to a chain of dominoes, each labeled skill. One bad domino tips the rest. Narrator ***. The cause is structural. Once a defective skill enters the decision context, it becomes reference material for distilling later skills, forming cross-round contamination chains. And the contamination is structurally irreversible. Removing a source skill after the fact cannot erase the flawed reasoning its descendants have already inherited. Post hoc rollback recovers only a small fraction of the lost performance. Cut to text, admission control beats post hoc correction. Narrator ***. The fix is admission control, filter every skill through 3 heterogeneous critics before it enters the library. That approach improved every round, reaching 72% pass at 1 with a pool roughly 5 times smaller. Cut to a teacher figure whispering to a student. The student looks confident but confused. Narrator ***. A companion paper attacked the foundation of a related technique, on policy self-distillation, where a privileged teacher that sees the answer supervises a student that doesn't. The authors reproduced the reported gains in easy settings. Then they applied the identical setup to difficult tasks. Cut to a graph, loss falling steadily while accuracy stays flat. Narrator ***. The per token loss fell steadily. Validation accuracy did not improve, and typically degraded. The causal chain, the teacher's targets are pulled toward one particular reference solution. The student's objective becomes nearly blind to whether a rollout is correct. The loss falls mostly on low information tokens, stop words, punctuation. And with incorrect rollouts, the exploratory tokens, the hesitation that reasoning requires, get penalized hardest. Cut to text, as a lone objective, self-distillation optimizes a signal decoupled from task success. Narrator ***. As a lone objective, self-distillation optimizes a signal decoupled from task success. Cut to a library with thousands of books. A librarian frantically searching. Narrator ***. The same theme echoes across the weak skill papers. One benchmark found that in-context learning performs comparably to explicit skill maintenance on average. Much of that improvement from skill evolution is just adaptation to prior context, not reusable abstraction. Another tested whether agents can even use skills in real harnesses. The strongest configuration scored just 0.613 out of 1, and model rankings shifted with the harness. Skill use behaves as a capability conditioned on the harness, not a fixed property of the model. Cut to a robot navigating a maze. A wall it remembered has moved. It walks into it. Narrator ***. And memory, the other failure surface. One study showed that memory-augmented agents act on spatial knowledge that silently goes stale. An agent that trusted raw memory died more than twice as often as the same agent given no memory at all. Another found that personalized LLMs fabricate user attributes beyond what evidence supports. Every one of 12 models over-infers 35 to 49% of its claims. And the models that report the least over-inference tend to be flagged as fabricating the most. Self-reported confidence is a misleading signal. Cut to a loop of a snake eating its own tail, then a gate opening to let only clean items through. Narrator ***. Here's the through line. Every mechanism that lets an agent improve from its own experience also lets it learn its own mistakes. Once a bad skill or a biased teacher contaminates the loop, the damage propagates forward and cannot be rolled